Bethesda are like a father who left you at birth with all the tools you need to survive. They weren't there for you, they haven't looked after you or protected you when you needed it, but they did leave you to fend for yourself with some pretty good tools. Sure, without them you would never have existed, and the tools they provided were invaluable in staying alive, but ultimately it was you, the person with the tools, that made you the person you are today. Valetice, my friends. You know, I'm actually looking forward to Nuka World, as it's kinda the last stand on whether or not I can say Bethesda did right for this game. Because if you think about it, and while I stand by the fact that if you're good enough you can do just about anything with any sort of plot, the Wasteland doesn't leave you with very much environmental variety. Borderlands ran into the same problem, and they solved it by Borderlands 2 just simply expanding the world and not really giving a fuck about the environment. They say you got an icy tundra because why not? And I can see them doing that with Nuka World. I mean, it's got that Galactic Zone, it's got Dry Rock Gulch, Kindle Kingdom, Safari Adventure. These are all different areas that look and feel like they would have different terrains to them. But that's optimism, ain't no one got time for that. I'm here to talk about how I'm pissed off about Bethesda DLC as a whole. First of all, let's be clear. If you got the season pass, even the $50 fucking one, you save some money. Because Nuka World, Far Harbor, and Automatron, the only 3 good DLCs, are $55. Congratulations, you saved $5. I got the $30 one, so I end up saving, I don't know, $25. So in the end, even if you didn't care about the goddamn workshop DLC, you did save some money. But with that, let's talk about the ridiculous ass pricing of these DLCs. Why are they $20 and $25 each? Holy crap, Bethesda, what are you spending this money on? I've seen companies put out more for less, like holy shit. Dialing back to the Borderlands analogy, they do pretty good work for like $10 DLCs each and every time, and they all have voice work as well, because that's my primary argument for why these things are so expensive. Fucking voice acting is a bitch when it comes to your profitability, like holy shit. That's kinda why I still enjoy silent games, because they allow the developers to work more on the game than figure out how the fuck are they gonna fund each and every voice actor. But even with the fact that technically you did save money, this is a complete letdown for anyone who wanted really good DLCs from this game. Quest expansions are the core to Bethesda's DLC. Anything else you can get by a modder. All the Wasteland Workshop DLCs you could have gotten from an experienced modder, with potential exception to Vault-Tec. We will see how that turns out, and I am hoping for the best. I won't hold my breath for another Automatron level DLC though, you can kinda see it from the pricing. Automatron was 10, Vault-Tec is 5, a lot less quality put into it, and probably no story whatsoever. Just an expansion, a new area. And you can tell they basically bailed on this product, because I can't find the source for it, but I specifically remember their explanation for expanding the season pass price to be they're making more content into the next year. And that is not the thing anymore, and instead we have Skyrim Enhanced Edition. Don't hate me, but I'm actually really looking forward to it. My Skyrim runs like ass ever since I got Windows 10, and by God I mean forcefully installed when I went to the movies one day. But back to Fallout 4, I really hope that Bethesda's decisions, including Bethesda.net, does not hurt Fallout 4's modding community too much, because it already has a little bit. But if you look at the Nexus, you can see the number of mods being made for each game. Granted, Sturgeon's Law and all that stuff, but Skyrim has 47,000 at the time that I'm looking at this. Compared to that, Fallout 4 has a meager 12,000, which is actually pretty good for the length of time the game's been out. Fallout 3, 14,000, which means Fallout 4 is coming close to eclipsing it. But then you gotta factor New Vegas, which added together brings that total to 31, which is a lot more reasonable because that is a good game. Granted, I couldn't enjoy it much. But, once again, Sturgeon's Law, so I want to see Fallout 4's count keep going up instead of stagnating while everyone migrates back to the enhanced Skyrim. And is that even a sound business decision? Sure, you're gonna get a meager increase when the console peasants have to buy Skyrim again, but would it have killed you to support Fallout 4 just a little bit longer into the next year? Like, you know, other companies do with their season passes? I don't know, get your shit together, Bethesda, but you know my 100% belief. If a company can't provide you the game that you want them to, look for another company to. If Bethesda doesn't like their modding community, maybe the modding community needs to go to another game. And I sure as hell would love to see a futuristic sci-fi game get the Skyrim modding treatment. That's all I got to say. This is Zero to Make It Sune, and I'll see you guys next time.